numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Blue hunts. Whole team counting, that's a big number.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did.
Playing skills.
We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Washington Redskins. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. What do you need? You don't know no better.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's caught by Mike Evans. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Garoppolo. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. Now he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Kevin Pierre-Louis. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. We're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Get in the way.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey. Because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects? They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On second down now, it's Cohen. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. He was taken down by Quinton Dunbar. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he fires one that's intercepted. This safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
First and 10 at the 30.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. They run. This is Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Single.
On third down, Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky finding Gabriel complete. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears first down. On first down, Cohen. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On 2nd down, Love. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky able to find Shaheen here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Trubisky gives to Cohen. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He's going to go for a big play down. He's got it at the 15. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
26 months. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Back here, this is Mike Davis. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. This is Cohen. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On first down, Cohen. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd. Out of the gun, Trubisky. That is caught by Cohen. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Trubisky to throw again. This is caught by Robinson. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. And the Redskins scoop it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go, here we go. 180! 13!
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit.
Now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, and they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. And a lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Trubisky now, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? There's a ball thrown right side and complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bears first down.
Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Nagy willing to settle for 3. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Throwing on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And that'll make it 3rd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football. From
the shotgun is Trubisky. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down, Brooklyn.
Look, 180. Alert, 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 alert.
They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Looking deep for Gabriel. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
57.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Redskins with the football and the lead as we start the fourth.
Here we go, here we go. 180! You get blocked.
On first down, here's Love. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Here we go. 180! Mike, 58, right there. We ain't giving up nothing today.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
57 for Mike.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. A very important extra point there, up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick six, and they've got a decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this run. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Airing this one out for Evans. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9. Trubisky, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. Trubisky hitting Robinson for a big one, 57 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Now they'll run it with Cohen. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw, and this is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Trubisky will throw. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike. Gotcha.
Garoppolo to throw for it on fourth. Airing this one out for Evans. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Redskins are going to retake the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. He's got Burton here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Check. Hey, ball.
On first down, Cohen dances by him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest game, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
He's back to throw. It's complete to Robinson. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Trubisky to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat, and it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run on first down. It's Love. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
26 Mike.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Throwing here, Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Brooklyn.
On 1st down, Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep down. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope. No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So now with little time remaining, they'll have this and maybe one more play. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One last shot for Trubisky. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Redskins, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.